My name is Sophie Meltzer, and my essay is called My Zaide's Ocean. If you met my grandfather, my Zaide, today, you would see an average old man. White hair, wrinkled skin, tired eyes. But as I have gotten older, it has become more and more apparent to me that he is not, and never was, average. Every story he tells me teaches me about just how hard he had to work and how much he had to overcome to sit and fall asleep watching TV or rate my cartwheels on the front lawn. My Zaide is the bravest, most courageous person I have ever met and will always be my hero. When my Zaide was 17, he followed in his older brother's footsteps and enlisted in the United States Army. He left all his friends and family behind to become a bombardier and defend America in World War II. He sat in the belly of the plane and dropped bombs on Germany. For years, he would not talk about this time in the military, the wounds too fresh. However, now pictures of him in his uniform, young and bold, hang on the wall, and he tells me stories from war. His favorite, showing me how he can still fit into his leather bombardier's jacket, which is nearly disintegrating. However, when my Zaide and his two brothers returned from war, proud and fearless, they were hit with an ugly truth. They had almost nothing to their names. They never once thought of giving up. They put smiles on their faces, their best suits on their backs, and set out to build themselves a life. They asked big companies to give them credit on merchandise in exchange for a promise that they would pay later. And after numerous doors closed in their faces, they finally got a yes. Their business was born. They started with a single corner candy store, and eventually they owned multiple large retail stores. They didn't let the negatives cloud their goals, and they were able to succeed in building a business that could provide for their families. My Zaide's determination never wavered, and I hope to follow in his footsteps and accomplish anything that I set my mind to. As well as running a successful business, my Zaide raised a wonderful family. He had 5 kids, and eventually 9 grandchildren, and now 1 great-grandchild. He has always given each of us his full love and attention, and has taught us each so much. My Zaide adds so much to the family, just like he always has. In 1970, my Zaide's son, my uncle, was working at an airport. He went on a flight and never came back. The ruins of his plane were found near the airport, and he was gone before his life could really even start. My Zaide held the family together and continues to do so through every hardship that we face. He has taught me how to pick myself up and move on. And most importantly, he has taught me that it is okay to mourn and cry. Now, both my Zaide's brothers have passed away, and he has recently celebrated his 90th birthday. He sweeps the path next to the ocean by his house, wearing his World War II hat proudly on his head. He used to tell me that it was his ocean, and of course, figured that he was the most important man in the universe. I believed him. Although I have grown up and learned that the universe is a much bigger place than I could ever imagine, it doesn't matter, because in my world, he will always be my hero, and it will always be my Zaide's ocean. Thank you.